Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meg. Sorry for the break, but we are back and we are diving into, oh my gosh, the Bizarre Botanicals from Dieverune. Oh my gosh, I hope I finally pronounced that right. Thank you so much for that tip on pronunciation in that one video, because I struggle greatly and I probably still somewhat butchered it, but hopefully it was better. But anyways, I have had this since it got released, like available on ifeelbeautiful.ca, because as I've mentioned time and time again, that's where I like to do all of my indie makeup like shopping, if at all possible. Like if a brand is there, I will shop it there rather than the brand's website, just because being in Canada, it's a lot more easy and affordable. But without further ado, if you want to get into some more information about the palette and see what look I create, then keep on watching. All right, we are diving into it. So again, this is the Bizarre Botanicals palette from Dieverune, and I am just so excited. I've only ever tried one other palette from them, and that was the Smitten palette, which I do have a video on my channel here already with that. And when I saw just even like the sneaks of the art, I already knew. I was like, sold, want that, need that in my life, I want it. I'm probably even going to keep this box and like cut it and make like an art frame about it, because as you've probably seen with other stuff, I've done that with some other packaging as well. I just like the packaging is an art, and I just really appreciate the effort that has brands put into it, and I feel like it needs to be treated well and cared for and loved. With getting the palette, they also included a sheet of the stick-on gems, which I thought was really awesome. I don't think I've ever really like tried like stick-on ones that like aren't like loose gems that I have to like use glue and stuff. So I'll try to maybe incorporate these in this look. If I don't use it in these ones in this look, I'll use it in a future one for sure. Just a little bit of quick information. I know this has been out for a little bit because I'm late to filming this, but I'm looking on the ifeelbeautiful.ca website. Currently it is saying it is in stock. It retails on there for $104 Canadian. And that's pretty much about it. Like vegan, cruelty-free, has 6 custom multi-chromes, 1 diamond matte, which is apparently a new formula for them, 1 shimmer, which is a new formula, 1 satin, and 11 pigmented mattes. I'm not gonna lie, as absolutely in love with the packaging as I was when I saw it. When I first saw the color story, which I'll show you right now, I kind of like had a moment where I was like, oh, I don't actually know if I love that as much. Am I as drawn to it? And just, I don't know, the more I looked at it, I just really loved the sort of weird garden kind of like Bizarre Botanicals look that it went with. Just like even the names for these, like Wolfsbane, Witch's Hair, Purple Devil, Viper's Bugloss, Fly Orchid. Like it's just, I don't know, it's just so amazing. I really have grown to love this color story, and I haven't even played with it yet, but just the more and more I look at it, I just really adore this. I can't wait. This Corpse Flower shade here, which is like this kind of like more marbly one, looks absolutely stunning. You'll probably have seen swatches inserted somewhere here already. But yeah, I don't know. I thought we could dig in, play, have some fun. Just a little quick thing. Thank you so much for those of you who have been so sweet with your comments, and like, you know, everyone just for being patient and always sticking around even when these breaks do have to happen. I know I've mentioned before that like I have numerous different like kind of health issues that, you know, I'm fine with, and like, you know, hey, like I've got it probably a lot easier than a lot of other people, so I'm not complaining. But sometimes there's things that just get in the way and kind of prevent me from, you know, indulging in getting to play with my makeup and come on here and film stuff for you. And the most recent thing just being that I have ongoing back issues. I've been lucky that with like going to the chiropractor and just being really careful with what I do with my body and stuff, and like doing physio, that I haven't really had any flare-ups. But I slept on the couch for a couple days, just given the fact that my kids are going through a phase where they keep like taking over our bed. And I just was trying to give my husband a break, and I moved for once. And those 2 nights, I guess, must have done something with my, you know, spine and that, where it pinched my nerve, and I've just been having horrible sciatica flare-ups, like where it's like I can't move. I feel like I'm gonna curl up in a ball and cry my eyes out. It's just been so painful. And then like through it all, like my Dr. Hose broke. Luckily my husband got it working, but in the meantime I also ordered another one just because I cannot live without that. I'm so desperate for needing my TENS machine when I'm having these back flare-ups. And I've just finally gotten to a point, like it's not 100% better yet, but I've finally gotten to a point where I can sit here in front of the camera and film. So again, thank you so much for the love and support, you know, for the patience, and just for always kind of sticking around, even if I'm not putting videos out, you know, all the time. I'm trying to do as much as I can. I've got, because of the delay and stuff, between stuff I've already got and then stuff that's coming, I've got a lot of stuff to catch up on. So yeah. Anyways, just wanted to fill you in on that. I'm doing fine, but just wanted to say thank you and I love you guys, and let's zoom in and start in on the look. All right, let's get going. I think I kind of have an idea of what I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna jump right in. Helps if I bring my brushes where they're close to me. But we're just gonna jump right in and start placing some products down. So I need to go right into this gorgeous like mint green here, almost like more of like a pastel sage, called Wolfsbane. And I'm gonna grab that on a little packer brush. First I need to pack down this, get rid of the creases on this primer. Also did my brows a different way today. What do we think? I don't know. I like playing around with them, doing different things. Depends on my mood. Sometimes I want like a more like just like filled in brow, and sometimes I want to try to do something like this where it's like hairs and stuff. I don't know. It's fun to play around with. Anyways, let's jump in. I'm going to take this and I'm going to place it on the inner corner. I bet a shade like this would pop even more with like a white base. That'd be really, really beautiful. But we're just gonna go with this for now. Just like with like, again, my only experience is the one palette with Smitten, but I really loved it and really found those mattes to be really beautiful. So happy to see that this is performing in a similar sense. I feel like I can't find any of the brushes that I'm looking for. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with Purple Devil. So I believe it's like the deepest kind of purpley shade in the palette, one of the deepest shades. I'm gonna pick that up and start kind of winging that out on the outer corner. You can see the battery getting lower on my camera, which terrifies me because I really don't want to have to do anything with these nails on. I decided to go put some, hopefully we'll see if it's not focusing. Then I go closer and it's, anyways, hopefully you can see them from that far. But there's just some cute Halloween-y press-ons that I got. I love them. There's like stained glass, but it's got like pumpkins, Bride of Frankenstein, cauldron, ghost, vampire fangs. I just thought it was really cute. I'm not ready to, I'm Halloween all year round, so I wasn't ready to give that up. Oh, this shade is beautiful. Those two together are really, really nice. Start laying it down, but also just kind of drag it out a little bit too. I may have gotten another palette from the brand when I ordered this one as well, so you'll have to stay tuned to see that palette and what I create with that. All right, next I'm going to go in with Viper's Bug Loss, which is this beautiful pink right beside there. And start picking that up on more of a blending brush and just go on top. I probably could have gone with a bit of a smaller blending brush because I'm not trying to go too crazy with this yet. Yet being a keyword. So how's everybody doing like post spooky season? Are you already like getting like full on into Christmas? I guess it depends on where you are. Like in Canada, Thanksgiving is before Halloween. But I know Thanksgiving is coming up, isn't it? For you guys in the States. So just curious, I guess, as to, I guess if you're in the States, maybe you're getting into Thanksgiving right now. I guess if you're in Canada, like, are you just kind of taking a holiday break, or do you jump, like the minute it's not Halloween, do you jump right into Christmas? I feel like I take a bit of a holiday break. Like, you know, everything's like, stuff is spooky in my house year round, as much as my husband will allow it. But most of it a lot of times gets, you know, focused in my beauty space because it's like my space. I can do what I want with that. But yeah, I like the clothes I wear, you know, what I choose to like, you know, accessorize, and what I like is normally spooky all year round. But I do get into the Christmas season. So I probably though, like we probably won't really kind of really get into that more so until like December. Like I feel like November is kind of like my break month where I'm just kind of like, there's no holiday. Like it's just kind of recovery and I guess eventually getting ready for Christmas. So that's where I'm at. All right, because we don't have as much space to like further work in, I'm gonna go in with a smaller blending brush, and I'm gonna go in with this beautiful lavender doll's eye to further blend that out. And kind of go towards that green a little bit, but we're still keeping it on the outer corner more so. I'm going to try to go in like really lightly with this one because I really want to keep it super kind of like pastel and light. I'm probably going to have to go back in with that previous shade, that pink, just to like reinforce that and make sure the blend between the two is a bit more seamless. So yeah, just going back in with that Viper's Bug Gloss and just stamping that in between. I love that gradient though, like that color combo. So happy I didn't sleep on this palette. It's a beautiful color story. All right, so now we're gonna go with some shimmer. Normally I put on some NYX glitter glue and I use like a brush to do so. Normally I would probably do this part with my fingers, but as mentioned, I put on these press-ons and they are like claws. I already almost poked my eye out so many times just putting foundation on earlier, so we're gonna use a brush. But I'm gonna first go in with Corpse Flower. It's just too magical and I can't not use that. I think we're gonna use that more towards like the pinks kind of side. And then I think I'm gonna go in with Ghost Orchid, which is this really beautiful light sparkly shimmer. It looks like it's got like kind of purple, pink, I don't know, like just like all this gorgeous sparkle. So we're just gonna jump right in with that same brush that we just used and pick up Corpse Flower, which just looks freaking magical. And we're gonna start stamping that on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you seeing this? Oh! She is a beauty. As I have like less product on, I'm just kind of going more to like the edge just to stamp it out a bit more. Oh, wow. That is beautiful. As I knew what was going to happen, my camera battery died, so that's fine. We're just going to jump back in. All right, and using the other side of the brush, we're going to dip into that Ghost Orchid shade I was talking about. It looks on the brush like very like purpley pink. Just stunning. Oh yeah. I bet Thimbleweed would have looked really pretty too. That one leans a bit more green. But I just kept looking at this Ghost Orchid shade and I knew I had to play around with it. Oh, I love the way that those two go into each other. All right, I'm going to take this liner from the Cosmic Beauty Starlight collection. I'm always blanking on that. It's one of their metallic gel liners, and this is in the shade Astral. It's like the purpley one. And we're going to place that on the lower, like on the waterline. All right, and then grabbing a small pencil brush, I'm going to dump back into that Purple Devil shade. We're just going to start bringing that along the lower lash. Right up against that lash line. I thought about blending that out more, but I think I'm just kind of happy with where that is. Actually, you know what? No. No, because I want to incorporate one more color. So we're going to jump into this like kind of like bubblegum pink here called Spider Mom. And use that on another like little pencil brush. We're just going to gently kind of go right along the edge of that Purple Devil. Just to kind of blend it out a bit more. Add a bit more shades, I guess. Didn't really do too much, but whatever. I'm happy with it. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Oh, I really love how this look turned out. I think it goes with the hair nicely too, so that's always good. But it doesn't go with purple hair though. Anyways, I'm going to take, I think we're just going to take a bit more of Ghost Orchid. I just need to find like a little, this will work, just like a little detail brush. And I'm going to jump into Ghost Orchid just to put that a little bit more directly in the inner corner. And like, I always like pulling it around onto the lower lash a little bit. All right, I think that's pretty much the look. So we are going to, oh my gosh, I'm trying to like close this without like potentially gouging a shadow out because I would cry. We are going to finish the look. I say we, I'm going to finish the look. And then I'll come back to show you all complete. So be right back. All right, the finished look. What do we think? I really like it. I think it's a lot of fun. Nothing too complicated, but sometimes it's just fun to like play around and see what kind of color combos you can do, which is my favorite part these days about playing with makeup. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. I did end up going in and placing a couple of the jewels. I struggled, like I like the idea of these and like the self-adhesive jewels and not messing with like eyelash glue and all that, but I like struggled. I dropped so many of these. It was just, especially like maybe if I didn't have press-ons, it would have been a lot easier, but yeah, I struggled big time. So I'm gonna have to play around with those more. I'm not gonna like not use them again, but it wasn't, I don't know if that style will be my go-to in the future. Oh my gosh, I think it goes without saying, I am absolutely enamored with this palette. I really loved Smitten. This definitely, like, you know, between the two takes it for me. The color story is just so magical. The theme is beautiful. I love everything about this palette and I just cannot wait to play with it more. I know I say this all the time lately. I will have more short form videos coming both to my TikTok, Instagram Reels, and then I try to always make sure I eventually get them up on here too. I did recently put another look using the Starlight Society palette on my TikTok and my Instagram, and I will again upload that on here ASAP. Who knows, maybe I already got it uploaded before this video. But yeah, I had a lot of fun playing with this. We'll definitely do more, if not on here soon, then definitely, you know, on the other platforms as well in more short form. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. If you've been dying to try the brand, I think this is a great palette to, you know, jump into and give a go. I have nothing bad to say about it. It's just the shadows blended amazing. Everything was super pigmented. The shimmers are stunning. This lash is being a bit of a pain. Anyways, we'll try to ignore that. But yeah, I just had a lot of fun. For the rest of my makeup, also, make sure to check out my TikTok if you're interested in my base makeup, because I don't know where I put it. I'm doing my first ever try on with Il Maquillage base products. I fell for it and finally gave in to those ads about trying it for free for a certain amount of time, and couldn't resist. So I'm doing a little quick video on TikTok, just trying it on for the first time and giving my first impressions. Because of that, I decided to go in with the only other, well actually no, I think I have a quad somewhere, although I may have decluttered it. But in one of my Ipsy boxes, I got blush from Il Maquillage, and it is their Mineral Baked Blush in Vogue. It's just this really beautiful kind of, I guess, deep mauve berry kind of, I don't know, it's beautiful. I really like it. I thought it went on well, and I thought it really went with the look really nice. And then for highlight, I went in with the Astral Radiance highlight palette from Cosmic Beauty from the Starlight collection, and I went in with the shade Starlight in the middle. It's got this like beautiful kind of purpley blue ship to it, and I thought that would be a fun one to go with for this look. And then on the lips, I went in with a combo from Earthly Cosmetics in the shade Flirt. I believe this was with their like Valentine collection a while ago. Oh, I can't remember. It's been a while. It's a bit of an older shade. I don't even think this one is available anymore. But it was a bit deep. I wanted to lighten it up a bit, so I went on top with Bones from Black Moon Cosmetics. Just lighten it up, and I really like the color that came out of that. I thought it was really nice. Although my lips are kind of stinging a little bit, and I don't know if that is from the Unearthly lipstick and the fact that it's just kind of old, but yeah, I don't know, it went on great and smelled fine, so sticking with it. Yeah, that's about it. I'm rambling now, so we're gonna end this. I hope you liked the video. If you did, I greatly appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, stick around for more. Check me out on those other socials, Spooky Mama Glam on TikTok and Instagram as well. And yeah, that is about it. Catch you on the next one. Bye!